Hi everybody, welcome to Village Stage Studio Sessions. This is number 6 I think this is now, so welcome. A little bit different for you to start off with first thing. So got some people here already. Alright, it's exciting. Okay, I'm going to do the countdown now and then I'll come in and we'll see. Here we go. Yes, we're going to start off. I'm going to be live in just one moment, but we're going to start off with a bit of a fundraiser, something I haven't done for a while. It's specific to Gary Penalva's cause for his battling with cancer, and it's a beautiful tune. So have a pencil ready to write down the links that you might want to take, but I'll come on in just a minute. See who we've got. Judy, hello Judy. Hello Ken, hello Marilyn. Hello Jewel. We've got some lovely friends joining us already. This is really exciting. Oh gosh, 17 people already. Okay, I'm going to skip this because we're sort of ready to go. So, hi everybody, it's me. Yeah, and I'm live, even though I've got an outline around me because the system I'm using, which is highly technical, it's called PFM. Because I've got a white shirt on, it's conflicting with the white screen. But it still looks all right, doesn't it? Anyway, we're going to start off. I'm going to play a 4-minute song by the Coastal Collective. And it's I've clipped the entire video. At the top of the video, you will see a link to Bandcamp where you can buy this record for any amount of donation. Or you can make a donation, or you can come straight to me at PayPal Me, Village Stage Concerts, and make a donation there, and they will all go to Macmillan. But first of all, just while you're getting settled and popping your popcorn, please spend 4 minutes just appreciating this absolutely wonderful, wonderful piece of music, and I'll attempt to say hello to some people while it's playing.
Take me for a walk.
In the meantime, I think we might just get on with the show. And to get on with the show, generally what I've got to do is go and talk to Jeff first, make sure he's fully ready. So here we go. I'm going over. Oh, Jenny Goldquist's still there, and Nikki and Alida. Okay, we're going to just go and talk to Jeff in the control room. Hey, Jeff. Hey, what are you all dressed up like a bloody hippie for? Mate, what's going on?
Hey man, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm off to the Wood Chip Festival, mate. Yeah.
What on earth are you talking about? Do you mean Woodstock?
Yeah, that's it, man. Woodstock, yeah. Free love, dope, folk music, Dylan, yeah. Like you said, man, a folky type show today. So I'm in the groove, dude. Yeah, peace, brother, peace.
Oh, for goodness sake, you are a twit. You're getting worse. Woodstock was in 1969, and it's not about folk. And we're definitely not doing Dylan.
Oh, I am disappointed. I like Dylan. Oh, well, never mind. Such is life.
He's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot, that bloke. I don't know why I keep him employed in the control room. But, hey, anyway, did you see how calm I was when the whole thing collapsed around me? I thought I handled that very well. Here's the reason I'm not doing any Dylan. At the age of 19, I was young, I was keen, and I had just one burning ambition: to be a folk singer, a dope-smoking swinger, sing songs that were steeped in tradition. So I bought a guitar and I practiced real hard. I wasn't much good, but I was willing, till to my chagrin, my girlfriend came in and she said, "Can you play any Dylan, darling?" I said, no, 1,000 times no. I'd rather see my lifeblood spilling. I'll sing anything, even God Save the King, but I just won't sing any Bob Dylan. And with my guitar, I travelled real far, trying to get recognition. I sang the Wild Rover from Dundee to Dover, in pubs, clubs and in seamen's missions. I travelled the road for 7 long years, my pace it was really killing. And everywhere I went, from Wales to Kent, they would say, "Can you play any Dylan, old chap? Can you give us a song?" Get out of here, no, 1,000 times no. I'd sing this, see my lifeblood spilling. I'll sing anything, even God Save the King, but I just won't sing any Bob Dylan. Well, I struggled on, but the magic was gone. I only had a deep sense of failure. So I thought then I'd go where all failures go, and I boarded a ship for Australia. When I landed in Sydney, the sun had shone down. 'Twas a view that was lovely and thrilling, till spotting my case with a smile on his face, Customs said, "Hey, can you play any Dylan, sport? Can you play any Dylan for us? Come on, mate, give us a song here, come on." I went, no, 1,000 times no. I'd rather see my lifeblood spilling. I'll sing anything, even God Save the King, but I just won't sing any Bob Dylan. Well, ever since then, again and again, I've been asked the same bloody question, and I usually reply in my own quiet way with a totally indecent suggestion. But the last time came on at the local motel, when I had a young girl who was willing. As she slipped off her dress, she said, "I'll say yes, if only you'll play some Bob Dylan. Go on, come on, play it for me." Oh, no, 1,000 times no. I'd rather see my lifeblood spilling. I'll sing anything, even God Save the King, but I just won't sing any Bob Dylan. But I'll tell you, my friends, that really was the end of all my traditional aspirations. If being a folkie's gonna cut off my nookie, there's one way to end my frustration. So the next night I sang at my local folk club, where the audience as usual was milling. So I took off my coat and I ruptured my throat, and I sang just like Bob Dylan. Come, gather round people, here they are. In a minute the waters around you have grown, and except they soon be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times are a-changing. That's how he sings. But the audience went wild. Men, women and child, and they clapped till their raw hands were bleeding, and said, so to speak, that my style was unique, and it's just what this dreary club needed. So all you young folkies who bash out the chord, if you want to obtain the top billing, just murder good prose and sing through your nose, and then you'll sound just like Bob Dylan. There you go. Are we still live? And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, that's why this show is called the Anything But Bob Dylan Folk Song. So. Oh, okay. I've got a lovely little thing now. Who have we got? Paula, can't wait to get together again. Oh, Jeff Yarrell, do you know any Dylan? No, I don't, Jenny. All right? You can do that. Jenny Colquitt's famous. Jenny Colquitt is on Wednesday nights and lots of other times, but Wednesday nights on the Jenny Colquitt music page, she performs, and she is outstandingly brilliant. Have we got any more famous people on at the moment I can give a plug to? Come on, show me. If you're famous, put a comment in. Okay, now here's a song I've designed so you can sing along. Hopefully, I'll get the timing right, and you can have a good old sing-along. It's called Bread and Fishes. As I went a-walking one morning in spring, I met with some travellers on an old country road. One was an old man, the second a maid, the third was a young boy who smiled as he said, "This is your bit." With the wind in the willows, the birds in the sky, and the bright sun to warm us wherever we lie, we'll have bread and fishes and a jug of red wine to share on our journey with all of mankind. So I sat down beside them with flowers all around. We ate from a mantle spread out on the ground. They told me of prophets and peoples and kings, and all of the one God that knows everything. With the wind in the willows, the birds in the sky, there's a bright sun to warm us wherever we lie. We'll have bread and fishes and a jug of red wine to share on our journey with all of mankind. So I asked them to tell me their race and their names, that I might remember their kindness and grace. My name is Joseph, this is Mary my wife, this is our young son, our pride and delight. We're travelling from Glaston over England's green lanes to hear of men's troubles, to hear of their pains. We travel the whole world over land, over sea, to tell all the people how they can be free. With the wind in the willows, the birds in the sky, and the bright sun to warm us wherever we lie. We'll have bread and fishes and a jug of red wine to share on our journey with all of mankind. So sadly I left them on that old country lane, for I knew that I never would see them again. One was an old man, the second a maid, the third was a young boy who smiled as he said, with the wind in the willows, the birds in the sky, there's a bright sun to warm us wherever we lie. We'll have bread and fishes and a jug of red wine to share on our journey with all of mankind. Everybody, we'll wind in the willows with the birds in the sky, there's a bright sun to warm us wherever we lie. We'll have bread and fishes and a jug of red wine to share on our journey with all of mankind. Hello, we got some new people. Hello, John Bath is there. Fiona O'Malley, I don't know Fiona. And a few other people. This is very exciting today. Okay, I'm going to pop over now to introduce you to a folk duo we've had on many times at Village Stage, either live on the stage at Angmering Village Hall during the first season of Village Stage Lunchtime Live. We had them on, and we've had them on at Village Stage when I was doing it just Wednesdays. And I think this is a clip from that one because they imported the sound for me from their living room. And I've decided, and I've asked their permission, we're going to do a duet with Phil and Jane. Please enjoy this. This is a beautiful song. Please welcome Phil and Jane, beautiful folk singers.
I don't know why I always run. Is it fear of the fall or fear of the touch? I don't know where the angels sleep. I don't know how really love. I've never stood still long enough. I don't know where the angels sleep. I'm alive, standing strong, no further forward, just further along. Hold on to my pride, digging deep, it's pulling me down, and I am no closer to release. And I don't know where the angels sleep. And I don't know how to love you now. A friend from before is different somehow. I don't know where the angels sleep. And I don't know when I'll love you again. I can't trust myself to just let you in. I don't know where the angels sleep. I'm alive, standing strong, no further forward, just further along. Hold on to my pride, digging deep, it's pulling me down, and I am no closer to release. And I don't know where the angels sleep. It's taken 10,000 days to get stuck in my ways, but your offer's no grace. I cannot stand this place with love in my face. I'll walk away slowly, and I don't know where the angels sleep. I'm alive, standing strong, no further forward, just further along. my pride. Digging deep, it's pulling me down, and I am no closer to release, and I don't know where the angels sleep. I don't know where the angels sleep. I don't know where the angels sleep.
Aren't they just lovely? Phil and Jane, they are so lovely. They perform all over West Sussex, go to festivals and things like that. And I know, like all of us, absolutely busting to get back. They've only just recently moved into the modern world and been able to stream on their telephones, thanks to lessons from me, which they never did pay me for. Anyway, I've just seen we got somebody else famous on, and she's hiding in the wings. We've got Cobalt Tales are watching today. Now, Cobalt Tales are a fabulous duo, a couple of ladies who perform also on Wednesday nights, which is a shame. You're going to have to fight with Jenny Colquitt over that one. But they are fabulous. And they've been on Lunchtime Live as Cobalt Tales. So, hi, New. And I don't know if Pat's there or not. But anyway, so that song was by Bebo Norman, a Christian singer. The first song I did was the Bread and Fishes. That was a sort of a Christian-y song. And this song I'm going to do now has sort of got Christian connotations, but it depends which way you look at it. Some Christians might see it as heresy. Others might think, well, that's probably what really happened to this man. But basically, it's about a relationship. And it's quite lovely. My name is Mary Magdalene. I come from Palestine. Please excuse these rags I'm in, but I've fallen on hard times. Long ago I had my work when I was in my prime, but I gave it up, and all for love. It was his career or mine. Jesus loved me, this I know, so why on earth did I ever let him go? He was always faithful, he was always kind, but he walked off with this heart of mine. A love like this comes but once, this I do believe, and I'll not see his hikes again as I live and breathe. I'm sorry if I might offend, but I will never see how the tenderness I shared with him became a heresy. Jesus loved me, this I know, so why on earth did I ever let him go? He was always faithful, he was always kind, but he walked off with his heart of mine. I remember nights we spent whispering our creed, our rituals, our sacrament, the stars, our canopy.
there beneath an olive tree, we'd offer up our plea. God's creation, innocent, his arms surrounding me. Jesus loved me, this I know, so why on earth did I ever let him go? He was always faithful, he was always kind. He walked off with this heart of mine. He was always faithful, he was always kind. But he walked off with this heart of mine.
Mary Magdalene. It's called The Ballad of Mary Magdalene, and I was hoping that this show would be mostly English music, but that was written by Richard Shindell, an American, in 1994. Okay, here's another sing-along. This is a very simple little song that I'm just going to throw in to this set to get you going again. You'll know this. Oh, Paul Walker and Karen Pfeiffer are on. Hi, Paul. Hi, Karen. Hey, they're famous too. Oh, these famous people. I'll tell you what, this is really intimidating because these people, Jenny, Karen, Paul, New and Pat, they're real musicians. I'll tell you what, and they're sitting there listening to this show. Very intimidating. Hi. And anyway, Paul Walker and Karen Pfeiffer are on at 4 o'clock on Friday afternoons, and they're coming up to their 60th show. And if you really want to go and join them, all you got to do is take some jam and scones and cream and a cup of coffee and sit down at 4 o'clock on Friday afternoons and join them. So there you go. You can pay me later for that, Paul and Karen. Thank you very much. Come on, sing along with this simple song. Couldn't be more simple. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a big sharp axe, shining steel tempered into the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall. I dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Hey, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, this dirty old town. Simple song. I think I missed a verse out, actually. Okay, do you know what it's time for? It's time for my guest artist. Yes. Now, this was a really tricky one to film because I had to be socially distanced. I wasn't allowed to be close to this person, and I also had to find a librarian by the name of Joyce. And that's not an easy thing to do when the libraries are closed. But I managed. I had to go all the way to Wales. And I want you now to settle down and welcome a very loyal supporter of Village Stage and all the other people that I've mentioned today. One of the loyalist groupies on live streaming that there is at the moment. So please welcome Joyce, the librarian. Joyce, the librarian, strict vegetarian, 40 and living with mum. Wears sandals and glasses, attends evening classes, and wonders if romance will come. Though she'd never been kissed, it's not something she'd missed until some weeks before, when George Rotarian, a handsome Lotharian, walked through the library door. George was unmarried, and the torch that Joyce carried was burning a hole in her heart. She wanted to show him, but didn't yet know him. She didn't know where to start. So with growing abhorrence, she read T.H. Lawrence to glean a few ideas. No, she turned down flat. She couldn't do that, not in a million years. Joyce, the librarian, strict vegetarian, was burning with animal lust. Alarming sensations and strange palpitations, a mix of delight and disgust. Well, she busied herself rearranging the shelf to try to control her dreams. But Joyce, the librarian, disciplinarian, was falling apart at the seams. The very next day, she kept out of the way when George returned his books. But with growing conviction, she wandered through fiction and threw him some longing looks. And when George joined the queue, she knew just what to do. She smiled and removed her specs. Then she looked in horror, 'cause he'd come to borrow the further joys of sex. Perhaps because latterly she'd read Lady Chatterley, something just snapped in her head. She gave herself gladly, wildly and madly to George that night in his bed. But then just as she'd feared, George disappeared, some other librarian to woo. Now there's a sob in her voice, as both book and Joyce are a fortnight overdue. Thank you, Joyce, for being there. And don't worry, things get better. Thank you, Marilyn, for being such a sport. And maybe we'll find some other things we can put some of our viewers into as well as our performers. Give me some ideas, and we might try that. So always, as usual, here at Village Stage, have a lot of fun. So I've had some fun too putting this little set together. Here's another song that you can sing along with. Who's going there? Ken, hi, Eileen. Eileen Alana's on, yes. Eileen, I must give you a mention too. Eileen Alana is from a band called Fishing for Compliments, and they're famous too. I don't think they do too many regular live streams, but they've certainly been on lots of people's programs, and they are fantastic. Look them up, Fishing for Confidence with Eileen. Fishing for Compliments, I mean. They were on Village Stage a while back, and I also did I think I did a duet with them, didn't I? Or something I did anyway. This is exciting, isn't it? I'm going over now to a new set that I put together for this song that I hope you'll join me in. If you know it, join in at the very least in the chorus. You'll know when it is. It repeats regularly, and it's very simple, and it's a lot of fun, and it's called Punch and Judy Man, and it's by John Connolly, who's an English singer-songwriter. Down the lanes of foggy chimneys, through the little seaside town, strides the east wind like a dragon, strewing leaves of ragged brown.
Winter's planting icicles along the barren shore, and the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Sure bit. Mr. Punch and Judy man, time flows like yellow sand. Bring me back to the childhood land of summers long ago. In the meadow by the river, where the elm and willow stand, silver mist is creeping down to lullaby the sleeping land. Through the bare and blackened branches, swallows fly no more, and the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, time flows like yellow sand. Bring me back the childhood land of summers long ago. Hear the ghosts of penny arcades jingle jangle on the pier. Gone the sound of laughing children, fading with the dying year. Songs and sunshine leave the world to winter's weary ways, and the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, time flows like yellow sand. Bring me back the childhood land of summers long ago. Punchinello, Punchinello, where have you and Judy gone? Gone to join the swelling ranks of things that we look back upon. Memories can conjure you from dreams of summer days, but the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, time flows like yellow sand. Bring me back the childhood land of summers long ago. Mr. Punch and Judy man, time flows like yellow sand. Bring me back the childhood land of summers long ago. Mr. Punch and Judy man. We've done that one. My set list is out of... Oh, I don't need that one. My set list is out of order. Never mind. We can fix that. Everything's fixable. Do you know that? I'm going back to the studio now because I don't want that backdrop. I don't want that backdrop while I'm singing this next song. Excuse me. Yes, trying to snow here. I think I looked out, John, just before I came into the garage. Sorry, not garage, studio. I came in and it just started. Big disappointment because they promised it would be there when I woke up this morning. Okay, I don't know if Jimmy Lee's watching because he noticed he does comment on the posts I put up. I don't know if he's watching, but this is my favourite Jim Lee song. He did it for us when he sang live here from his home on Village Stage Lunchtime Live last year. And it's always big responsibility to sing somebody else's songs when you know that person. But this is my favourite song. It's about his first love. And I just hope I do it justice. When I was only 8 or 9, I thought that I was king. With all the wondrous things I had, seemed like everything. A catapult and a penknife, a shilling and a piece of string, and a bike without a saddle, and a bell that didn't ring. And I couldn't wait to get to school. I ran there all the way, and in the afternoon ran home again, tea and out to play. Sometimes bow and arrows, sometimes climbing trees, or I'd build a camp and light a fire. Happy days for me. In my brand new clothes that didn't fit someone else had worn before, we played fantastic games of make-believe with my friend who lived next door. Her name was Lucy Cartwright. She was 7, nearly 8, a tomboy who was kind to me. In my ragamuffin state, we did everything together. She was everything to me. She helped me stealing birds' eggs, carved our names upon a tree. Sitting in the orchard, picking hard skin off our knees, then running home to parents who were calling on the breeze. And riding in the pram-wheel cart, show me, show you mine. How we said that we'd get married, that's serious when you're 9. We must have really meant it, that promise for all time, sealed with a kiss of innocence, her hand held in mine. Oh, I walked on air, I spoke too fast until that dreadful day when I ran round to Lucy's house to see if she could play. A stranger opened up the door. Through a mist I heard him say, I'm sorry, son, she is not here. The Cartwrights moved away. I held on tight to something, clenched my fist in disbelief, plunged my hands into my pockets, bowed my head to hide my grief. I never saw my friend again. Where she went I could not say. That day my heart was broken when the Cartwrights moved away. Well, I wish I was still 8 or 9. I wish I was still king. I wish I had my catapult, a knife shilling and a piece of string, and my bike without its saddle, and a bell that didn't ring, with Lucy on my crossbar. I wouldn't need a thing. Lucy Cartwright on my crossbar. Once more I'd be king. Lucy Cartwright. Beautiful, beautiful song. Jim does some amazing music. He's sort of going through his repertoire, posting on Facebook quite regularly now songs that he used to do with his Edge of Chaos Orchestra. And honestly, they're just beautiful. So I've got to pop back here. Well, it's been a quick show, especially because I missed about 6 minutes of it. But
But I am going to play that. I am going to play that thing and try and see if it works at the very, very end. The Coastal Collective. It's on behalf of Gary Penalver. It's called The Last Encore. It's absolutely beautiful. If you can't see it on my stream because it cuts off again or something, look it up. The Last Encore, the Coastal Collection, and you can buy it for a couple of quid on Bandcamp, or you can donate through my PayPal page, and hopefully make some more money for Macmillan. Sadly, that won't help Gary, but it makes him feel nice, all warm and gooey round the collar. So I'm just going to I'm going to do this song, which I haven't done before. I only dug it out yesterday just as a fill-in song. I should whistle, but I've lost my whistle. I don't know what happens in age, but I've lost my whistle. Now, I don't mean that as, sort of naughty or anything. I just lost my whistle. Anyway, this is a Roger Whittaker song. Everybody talks about a new world in the morning. New world in the morning, so they say. I myself don't talk about a new world in the morning. New world in the morning, that's today. And I can feel a new tomorrow coming on. And I don't know why I have to make a song. Everybody's talking about a new world in the morning. New world in the morning takes so long. I met a man who had a dream, had it since he was 20. That man I met, and he was 81. He said to many folks, just stand and wait until the morning. Don't they know tomorrow never comes? And he would feel a new tomorrow coming on. And when he'd smile, his eyes would twinkle up for fun. Everybody talks about a new world in the morning. New world in the morning never comes. And I can feel a new tomorrow coming on. And I don't know why I have to make a song. Everybody talks about a new world in the morning. New world in the morning takes so long. Yes, new world in the morning takes so long. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's my set for the day. First thing we're going to do now is just to tell you about next week. It is actually Valentine's Day next week, which I think is a lot of hogwash. It's a bit like, when I was young, Valentine's Day was getting a card that hadn't been signed, and it was so frustrating. I wouldn't know because I never got one. But, to get a card that hasn't been signed, you don't know who it's from. It would drive you potty, wouldn't it? And that's all it was. Now it lasts a month. It's like Halloween and fireworks night and Christmas and Easter. So, anyway, it's Valentine's Day, so I'll attempt to dig out some mushy songs. If you've got any mushy songs you'd like me to try, as long as they've only got 3 chords in them, I can have a go at them for you. So just message me privately and tell me if there's anything particular you'd like me to try. Other than that, it'll be a couple of sets of people helping me out here in the studio, maybe a memory or two that I can dig up. I'll try and find something funny, but, what's funny about Valentine's Day? Anyway, I'm just going back to Jeff now, and he will say goodbye, and then we'll go over to the Coastal Collective, and we'll close. I will see you all, this Jeff, I'll see you all next week. Hi, mate, you there? Yeah. Look, I haven't got long. They let me make one phone call. I'm in the nick.
yeah. I got done for smoking dope, didn't I? Yeah. I know, a bit rough, isn't it? Oh no, this isn't. This is the Benson and Hedges. I love the old Benson and Hedges. Oh, I'm a 30 a day man, me. Anyway, look, I'll try and get back for next week. If you get a phone call from this mob, send over some bail money, will you? Get me out of here.
In your
And,
dreams.
I'll see you all next week. Actually.
Yeah, see you all.
Take care of
Bye.
yourselves. Bye.